Are you sure about this, Zach? My cameraman's voice trembled, barely audible above the howling Texas wind. The night was unforgiving, the wind carrying whispers of forgotten souls. We stood before the dilapidated porch of the haunted hill house, its silhouette a jagged wound against the bruised twilight sky. The house seemed to breathe, its broken windows like eyes watching us. A chill, sharper than the autumn air, cut through me. It wasn't just the cold, it was the palpable sense of dread that hung in the air. I'd faced down countless hauntings, but this felt different. The air was thick with an oppressive energy, making it hard to breathe. This place hummed with an ancient, malevolent energy. It was as if the very walls were alive, whispering secrets of the past. I took a deep breath, the metallic tang of fear catching in my throat. Every instinct screamed at me to turn back, but curiosity and determination held me in place. "We don't back down from a challenge," I said, my voice firm despite the tremor running through me. This was our mission, our purpose. We were here to confront the darkness, to stare into the abyss, and expose its secrets. Each step forward felt like a step into another world, a world where shadows had substance and silence had a voice. Little did I know the abyss was staring back. The house seemed to pulse with a life of its own, and I couldn't shake the feeling that we were being watched, judged by unseen eyes. The heavy oak door groaned open, revealing a cavernous maw of shadows and dust. The air inside was thick with the perfume of decay, a musty blend of mildew and something faintly metallic. The haunted hill house had a history steeped in tragedy. Whispers of gruesome murders, of souls lost and never found, clung to its crumbling walls like cobwebs. As we stepped inside, the floorboards groaned underfoot, each creak echoing like a mournful sigh. I could almost hear the echoes of screams, the rasp of phantom breaths on my neck. The house remembered its horrors, and tonight it seemed eager to share them. The night deepened, and the house came alive. A low moan emanated from the depths of the basement, followed by the distinct sound of footsteps pacing directly above us. We were surrounded, the temperature plummeted, and a wave of nausea washed over me. A child's laughter, high-pitched and chilling, echoed down the hallway, followed by the gut-wrenching sound of a child crying. "Did you hear that?" My cameraman's voice was tight with terror. I nodded, my heart pounding against my ribs. We were not alone. Whatever haunted this house was toying with us, drawing us deeper into its web of despair. A blood-curdling scream ripped through the silence. It was our producer, trapped in the master bedroom. We raced towards the sound, our flashlights cutting through the oppressive darkness. The door to the bedroom was wide open, the room in disarray. And then we saw her, levitating above the bed, her eyes wide with terror. An unseen force slammed the door shut, plunging us into darkness. Panic welled up inside me, a primal fear I'd never known. We were trapped, at the mercy of an entity of unimaginable power and malice. We threw ourselves against the door, but it wouldn't budge. It felt like we were trapped in a nightmare. Every push and shove met with an unyielding resistance. It was as if an unseen hand held it fast, mocking our desperation. The doorknob rattled violently, but still it refused to open. The temperature dropped again and the air grew thick with the stench of decay. Our breaths became visible, misty clouds in the frigid air adding to the eerie atmosphere. I could feel a presence in the room with us, cold and malevolent, pressing against my skin. It was as if the very walls were closing in, suffocating us with their malevolence. I knew then that we had stumbled upon something truly evil, something that wanted us gone, or worse. The shadows seemed to move, taking on forms that whispered of ancient horrors. With a deafening crack, the door burst open, revealing the hallway beyond. We didn't hesitate. The sudden release of tension propelled us forward, our hearts pounding in our chests. We ran, our footsteps pounding against the wooden floors, the screams of the house echoing behind us. Each step felt like a race against time, the darkness chasing us relentlessly. We didn't stop running until we were outside, the cool night air stinging our lungs. The contrast between the oppressive house and the open night was stark, but we knew we weren't safe yet. As the sun rose, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold, the first light of dawn cast long shadows over the haunted hill house. We stood there, a group of silent observers staring at the haunted hill house, its dark silhouette contrasting sharply with the brightening sky. It looked almost peaceful in the morning light, as if the horrors of the night had been washed away by the gentle rays of the sun. But the horrors we had witnessed within those walls were forever seared into our minds, an indelible mark that time could not erase. The entity that resided within those walls remained a terrifying mystery, an enigma that defied explanation and haunted our dreams. We left the haunted Hill House that day, our footsteps heavy with the weight of our experiences, but a part of me never truly did. The experience changed me, altering my perception of reality and the unseen. It left me with a profound sense of unease, a lingering feeling that something was always watching, always waiting, and a chilling awareness of the darkness that lurks just beyond our perception, a darkness that could reach out and touch us at any moment. The haunted Hill House, with its tragic past and malevolent energy, stands as a stark reminder of the unseen forces that shape our world, forces that we can only glimpse in fleeting moments, forces that inspire both awe and fear. The haunted Hill House remains a symbol of the unknown, a place where the veil between our world and the supernatural is thin, and where we can only glimpse and fear.